Okay, it's been a long time, y'all, but I'm back because I want to show y'all how to make pixel art. We are going to be making art kits for Mental Health Awareness Month in May, so I just wanted to get ahead of things and go ahead and just show y'all how to create pixel art very fast, very easy, and not overcomplicate it. So yeah, let's see if we can go ahead and jump into this. So basically you would take your toolbar here. I've already got some little pictures picked out. We will be doing like our 4 themes of our business and our brand. It will be human, tech, art, and design. So right now I grabbed 2 art pieces that I think are very iconic and can be made into some fun pixel art. So I've got a Basquiat and a Mondrian. So basically you'll take your rectangle tool here and hold shift. That'll give you a perfect little square. So I'll go ahead and make my first little square, and I've got a fill as white, and go ahead and make a stroke. I'm gonna make my stroke black, and I've got it, let's see, I've got my stroke at 1 point. It honestly does better at about 0.5, but you can make the stroke whatever you want. In the end, you honestly will not have a stroke because you're going to take each pixel and make it the color that you need it. And in the end, we want this pixel art to be made into like a paint by number. So, but that's for later. So I've got my first little square here. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, Command plus, hover over your square, and hold Option Alt if you're on a PC, and drag it to the right. By holding it down, it basically just ensures that it is moving it in that direction perfectly without any shifts or bumps, whatever, in the road. So now that we've got that, now we can go ahead and Command D the rest of this line out. And now that I've got this first little line here, I'm going to drag it down, fit it down here, scale it out a little bit more, and now you've got your first row. So after this first row, I'm going to take these, Command or Option. It duplicates it and then also helps you shift it up perfectly there. So now that you've got that, Command D again, and it'll do it all the way up. And as you can see, like this grid, each square is way too big, at least for what I want to do. We want to have at least maybe like 6 to 8 colors at the most, maybe even just 5 for each. So I'm going to take this, shift, scale it down, Command copy and paste it. So we've got quite a few. And do it again. And again. So now that's pretty good. I've got quite a few squares here, and then I can take this, highlight all of it, and hold shift, scale it back to be perfectly within this box. So now you've got your grid, and let me put this in its own layer here, because that one is no longer, and move this grid to this layer, just so they're not on the same layer. I'm trying to kind of clean it up a little bit, and so we'll lock that layer. We've got the grid, and so now I took this image and made it transparent using transparency. If you don't have your transparency opened, you can go to Window at the tab at the top and hit transparency. Then you'll be able to, you know, scale it down to what you need it to be. So I think I've got it maybe at like 30. Put it underneath your grid, and then basically place it. I'm going to lock the photo because I have it in the place I want, and then essentially what you would do is fill in each little color where you see it. Your boxes are your guides. So as you can see too, even with this image, I could maybe even make the boxes a little bit smaller to get a better like pixelated image. So, you know, I might end up doing that. So basically, like, if you see this little square, this little square is basically yellow, so I'll take that. I have my color palette up here. I went ahead and took my swatches and, you know, made each color. So as the color comes up, you can go to this and then make each file, like make a file for, you know, whatever project you're doing. So I know for this file, it's Pixel Basquiat. So that's, you know, I have the little purples for the dinosaur, I have the yellow for the crown and the spine and everything. So it's already there. So I've got my pixel selected, and then I can just fill it with, I'm going to do this on a separate layer actually. And I can take it and fill it with yellow. So if I were to undo that, you see it fills it with yellow. Eventually you'll undo the stroke on everything by selecting the whole pixel grid and deleting the stroke, because you just want the colors touching each other. And basically you can keep going around and, you know, making each color what it needs to be. Make an eye, this one would be red. Black. Tooth is white, you know, so just things like that, and then, you know, you end up with your overall picture. And yeah, that's how you would make your pixel art. So really the grid is the main focus of it all, but yeah, just something to have fun with. You can make your pixel art, you can make it into a paint by number. I think for the next video, I'll show y'all how we'll take our images and make them into paint by numbers. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this, just short and simple on how to make a pixel grid and how to make digital Minecrafty looking art. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all again soon. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.